Hey, it's Megan. Welcome back to On Writing. If you're new here, I'm a professional writer and writing coach. Today we're looking at one of Taylor Swift's probably most beloved love songs, and it's from her Fearless album. So I'm excited to see what we can glean from it.
We were both young when I first saw you. I closed my eyes and the flashback starts. I'm standing there on a balcony in summer air.
That is so funny. I've never actually read the lyrics to this. I always thought it said, on a balcony, need some air. Like she went out on the balcony because she needs air. It is so funny. I also never really put together that she's on a balcony because it's Romeo and Juliet. Hello? I don't know why I just didn't ever see those parallels. Maybe I heard this song before I ever read Romeo and Juliet, and so it just stuck in my first interpretation. Anyway, so she really brings an allusion to Romeo and Juliet through this entire song, which is great. We were both young when I first saw you. Romeo and Juliet were very young when they met. They were like 14, I want to say. 13, 14? I close my eyes, the flashback starts. So we're getting that the story is about to be retold to us. I'm standing there on a balcony in summer air. So that, of course, refers to Juliet being on her balcony. And then what does she say after that?
See the lights, see the party, the ball gowns. See you make your way through the crowd and say hello. Little did I know.
Yeah, it's cute because Romeo and Juliet meet at a party. I think it's a masquerade. That's what I want to say, is it's a masked ball. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what it is because they don't know that they're from the feuding families until later. So Romeo and Juliet meet at a party. So it's really fun that Taylor Swift is bringing in that imagery here. See the lights, see the party, see the ball gowns. He makes his way through the crowd and says hello. So it's very much paralleling Romeo and Juliet. But what I like about it is it can also apply to a modern day meeting between two youngins as well.
That you were Romeo, you were throwing pebbles, and my daddy said stay away from Juliet.
Okay, let's pause for a second. Little did I know that you were Romeo. So that's again paralleling the story because Romeo and Juliet meet, they fall in love, but they don't know right away that they're from each other's feuding families. But he was throwing pebbles, so I always pictured it like throwing rocks up at her window to get her attention. Which, if she's on the balcony, wouldn't he just be hitting her with the pebbles? But all right, it's fine. Daddy said stay away from Juliet. Of course, we're getting that theme of like our families don't like each other, and she was crying on the staircase begging you, please don't go. Ever the rebel, Juliet, aka our narrator, is asking Romeo to take her somewhere they can be alone. They're gonna run away together. Again, very similar to what happens in the play. And she says, just say yes. Cute. So far, the writing in this song, again, it's very narrative, so we're getting the story playing out. She's hinting at things, but she's giving us a lot of detail. So, on a balcony in summer air, see the lights, the party, the ball gowns, make your way through the crowd. Like, she's allowing us to see it all unfold. She's giving us the details of the story, so it's less, there's less that we have to infer, and there's more that's directly stated, which makes sense for the genre of this song.
So I sneak out to the garden to see you. We keep quiet 'cause we're dead if you knew, so close your eyes.
I sneak out to the garden to see you. That's what happens. We keep quiet because we're dead if they knew. Because that is what would happen in Romeo and Juliet if their families find out. Like, Romeo would be like, you know? And people did die because of the feud between their families. And the irony of Romeo and Juliet both end up dead. So, yeah, that's really funny. It's the second time she said, close your eyes. I close my eyes and the flashback starts. So close your eyes and escape this town for a little while. So maybe that's what she's doing as well when she's having the flashback, is she's escaping her reality for a little while.
I was a Scarlet Letter, and my daddy said stay away from Juliet. But you were everything to me. I was begging you, please don't go.
You were Romeo, I was a Scarlet Letter. That's another allusion to The Scarlet Letter, a novel by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Basically, a scarlet letter means it's sort of like a badge that shows your sins. In the story, the woman, I think she gets pregnant out of wedlock, so she had to wear a red A for adulterer on her dress. And so that's sort of the weight that's held in the term a scarlet letter. You were everything to me. I was begging you, please don't go. Pretty straightforward.
This love is difficult, but it's a real
This love is difficult, but it's real. So she's like committed to this, even though her family is not on board. Don't be afraid, we'll make it out of this mess. So she just wants him to say yes. So maybe he's on the fence, he's not sure.
This in my head, I don't know what to think. He knelt to the ground and pulled out a ring and said, "Marry me, Juliet. You never have to be alone. I love you, and that's all I really know."
Okay, so this is a great picture of a reversal. In a video I did on what makes a story good, having a reversal in your story is one of the things I listed there. So a reversal can be big, like a plot twist, or it can be small, like having a character who seems maybe stereotypically one way, but then they behave or they have a hobby or something that's completely different that you wouldn't expect.
Is something burning?
My spinach puffs.
So here we're getting a reversal because our narrator is telling us, I don't think you're gonna show up. Like, all you have to do is say yes. I got tired of waiting, wondering if you were gonna come around. And then the reversal is he knelt to the ground, pulled out a ring and said, "Marry me, Juliet. It's all gonna be okay now." So it's great. It's a really cute way to round out the song. And again, she bookends the song with the same lines, but just a little bit different. I never realized how much she did that in her early songs, but it's usually like her saying it one way at the beginning and then the guy saying it a different way at the end. So it's cute. As we were both young when I first saw you is the first line and the last line, though I would say it doesn't work as well here. It kind of closes out the song melodically, but I think it would make sense if she ended it on the same line of like, "Marry me, Juliet. It's a love story, baby. Just say yes." And then of course the "just say yes" is different as well, coming from him with a ring versus coming from her. So very cute. Love story, classic T Swift. Really fun to look at the parallels between Romeo and Juliet there. If you've never read the play, give it a shot. Shakespeare can be a little intimidating for folks, but he's the bomb. So it's really cool to see her take on his story and give it her own twist. If you liked this video, it really does help my channel if you can subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.